Hey guys, ready to learn the most efficient way to get automated for your Fix-It Christmas? Alright, guys, thank you so much, and welcome to Dragonmore Gaming. This is Daniel, and I wanted to go through with you guys today just kind of how to do the Fix-It Christmas update. So you can see I had the first tree here, so I'll start at the beginning. So you come over to the MAM, so you'll see presents dropping from the sky. You want to pick those up, and down here you can see I've already unlocked a few things. You're first going to get your first 100 presents and take them over to the MAM, and you're going to get the giant tree and the tree branch. Now, when you make the tree branch, so you'll need branches, and those are made in the constructor. So I want to make sure you guys know where you can build all these things. So you go into the constructor, go all the way down, and you can see I've had a few other unlocks, but you'll start with a Christmas tree to fix it, the FICMAS tree branch, and so you'll need, I believe it's 100 of those. Come back over here. Yep. So just 100 for the big tree, and we'll place this over here. Just that'll be fun. And it'll start off pretty bare, and slowly as you research through the MAM, you'll get different upgrades for ornaments, candy canes, and lights. So you'll see those unlock as you research in the MAM. So the real issue that I've noticed with the just trying to get everything that you can for the Christmas update is the presents that fall from the sky. Right, you have to run over and loot them constantly, and this is a game about automation. So where's the automation? Well, the good news is our friends at Coffee Stand did put in an automated way to do the Christmas event, and that is, let me go to the MAM here. What you need to get to as quickly as possible. And let me find it. It is the giving tree. Now, apologies. It's been a while since I researched it, so I gotta find it for you again. Here it is. This is what you want. This is the ultimate one that you need. So the Fix-It gift tree. So the Fix-It gift tree is really the star of the show, because so you have your big tree. That's for your decoration. You also know that the gift tree, it says it comes bearing gifts. It produces 15 gifts a minute. So that sounds interesting. And if you look closely, you'll see it has one of these output panels on it for a conveyor belt. So you build this tree. You can see not nearly as tall as the other tree here, but you can actually connect conveyors to it. And when you pull a conveyor off, it acts just like a factory. It doesn't require power or anything. There's no power that connects to it. You can't run up and interact with anything on it. But you'll notice that it does produce presents. So it'll produce those gifts. So you won't need to run around and actually collect all of them, constantly forever for the whole event. You can actually make these trees, and you can have them go directly to your constructors and make everything you need. So I highly recommend getting the gift trees as quickly as possible and just making as many as you can, just so you can fully automate this process. So you don't have to run around and collect gifts constantly. So the other thing that you need to know is, so how do you make them? So you see, you need 50 presents. So you have to go around and collect enough for each tree is 50. So over time, you'll start automating it more, and you'll get presents straight out of the tree. But you'll need also 100 branches, which you needed for the FICMAS tree. So you would have had that in the constructor already. And then the other two things are the harder to get ones that you'll have to set up some factory automation, which is the copper and the iron ornaments. Now, just to save you guys some time, so it took me a little while to figure out where everything was. So what you need to do is to make the ornaments, and I'll kind of work backwards here for you. So to make the tree, you need the ornaments, which are made in the assembler. So you come down to the assembler, come all the way down. Actually, that's for the ornament model, so apologies. That's not the right one. It's the other multi-input one, the foundry. So making the ornaments is actually like smelting. So the foundry gives you the copper and the iron, and you can see it takes the red ornaments and copper for the copper one, and of course takes blue and iron for the iron one. And again, so it took me more time than it should have, but I figured out that the smelter is the item that makes the red and blue ornaments. So you'll need smelters to make the red and blue, and of course you'll need copper and iron ingots, pull off your factory as needed to make the actual iron and copper ornaments out of those. So once you have those automated, have the red and the blue go into different foundries to make the copper and the iron, then you'll be set up to make the gift trees. And once you have enough gift trees, then you'll be able to do all the other fun things that it has in store for you. As you can see, as you unlock, between candy canes, you can make a candy cane basher, like a melee weapon. Eventually you'll be making Christmas wreaths, and you'll need bows, and then there's little snow decorations that you'll need there. But just wanted to make sure that you guys got up and running as quickly as you could the giving tree, because you want as many of these as possible. And just to kind of show you guys, I have another little setup up here, just a fun little thing that I can show you real quick, just to kind of navigate through this cluster of a factory. So I do play on multiplayer, so we have some fun hilarity that ensues when we have multiple people trying to do this. So as you can see, I have, so our team, we put 4 of us on this server. We have the tree up on top of this factory, and you can see we have a whole bunch of trees behind it, and we're just slowly making more. So this is about, oh gosh, like at least 12 trees or something so far. And it looks nice and all, right? But remember, these are like constructors, and they're actually making things. So we have behind it all the mergers that are slowly taking in all the presents coming off the tree. And they get fed down here to this next level, and this is Santa's workshop right here. This is the Christmas factory, where all the presents come in and get converted to everything that we need. So here's where we have branches, we have candy canes, we have all the ornaments in the smelters that go into the foundries. That's the bottom of the Christmas tree. A little bit of clipping there, and then those ornaments. Like I said, you do the copper and the iron ornaments to make the trees, and then eventually you'll after you're done making trees, or in parallel, you'll also need to be making ornaments for the next tier of stuff. So at this time we're still working through that tier of it, so we're making the ornaments to start making wreaths as our next thing, but also trying to get up as many of the FICMAS trees as possible. So come back up here just to show you guys again. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware that the gift tree acts kind of like a factory, just kind of free presents. So after you get to the point where you can start making more of those, you don't have to go running around trying to find all the presents dropping from the sky. And just as a quick tip too, when you're first doing that, when you're first trying to get those presents, they only fall within about a 300-meter radius of a player. So you don't have to go looking all over the entire map for them. They actually drop fairly close to you. And then after enough of them to drop, they usually drop kind of a maximum. I heard a number of like 500 or so per play session, and each box contained anywhere from like 50 or 5 to like 50 to I think even 100 or more. But after a certain amount of them drop, they don't really drop anymore. So what you can kind of cheese it, right? You just save, quit out of the game, and load the session back in, and then they'll start dropping again. So if you don't have to worry that you're going to run out of the presents. You can always reload, and it'll kind of restart that timer for you, and they'll drop more. So guys, I hope this has been helpful. So we're going to keep playing the Satisfactory over the next few days, just to see what all kind of new things that we can do. But I wanted to at least share that quick tip with you as far as getting your giving trees up and running as quickly as possible, so you can automate your present production. So thank you guys so much. If you like it, please subscribe for more content like this, just quick tip videos. And so guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.